what I think about the police. They already know. They're the coolest. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but they do. Here's how I'm feeling though about the police. The way they're moving, it's dope. Like, to me, it's so dope how they're moving and stuff. I love how, like, they are with their families, to be honest. Like, it's a really good model, for when I have my own family and stuff. To me, that's the swag we needed. That's that energy we needed in the culture. And I think that's a good example for a lot of people, including myself. Personally, I love their style. Like, you could see all the different influences, like, expressed through their actions in it. I think that's really inspirational. Really inspirational. And I rock with that heavy. Sometimes I feel like we all try too hard, but they try the hardest. No shade. Miss me with that, bro. Anyways, so they try the hardest, and I think that's kind of funny because nobody else would put in that same effort. And to me, that's crazy to me because, to me, I can't explain it. The way they're moving, I think they're honestly at the top of the game with this. Yeah, I think they're the people we really needed out here because the way they deal with each other, they're locked in. You see, they all love each other so much, and to me, what I'm seeing is the coolest brothers around. They're hella cool with it, and they've been working for a while. They got their routine locked in, and I love to see that personally. Pretty much. I love how we're letting all these special people. I like it. I love it. I love how we're letting these special people really show us the way at this point, because for a while, we aren't seeing a lot of like these brand new ideas come around, and I think the way that their upbringing, they were raised right. You could tell. You could tell. They got a good diet. They're built. they're built, and I love that. I love that about them. Pretty much, it's a beautiful thing to see. To me, but yeah, you could tell they got the right mindset about this stuff, and the way they feel. You could tell they feel for the country, and you could tell they feel for the world in general. And we're gonna go to space, and we're gonna see the aliens, and it's gonna be so cool. Yeah. Anyways. Back to the family. That's the true golden standard. Anyway. So we gotta make this right. That's what I'm seeing them saying all the time. We gotta make this right. And personally, that's brought me to this point of understanding of whatever's really working in this. Because I think, they deserve some appreciation. You know, I think they deserve, you know, the realest affection in the truthful way, because like the way we're treating them at this point, it's not true to how we are, you know, Mikasa and all that. Like, I think we need to have some functions the police invited. Personally, I don't know. To me, they're the best guys around, and you know, at the clubs, they keep everybody safe, and on the streets, everybody's happy. So I think we need to invite them more into our families, cause they need to feel welcome. And I think they're not feeling welcome enough. That's what I'm seeing in them right now. In truthfulness. And so, uh, no, I buy them a car. I buy them some Birkins. I let them try the perk. You know, I let them try the Zaza. But that's just me. You know, as a Asian American, you know, all the way from Asia, my roots, I think the way I appreciate them, right here, you know, just communicating with, you know, the truthful selves of the world, the realest selves that we got in the world. And you can really tell they're like the most honest people with themselves and with everybody else. And I love that, because you can just, you know, tell that they're making perfect sense about all this stuff. And I love that they're grinding and making things click for everybody, and that's the coolest thing to me. The way they're putting this stuff together, you just put it in front of them, boom, you come back, they got something, some priorities pre-locked in or something. It's crazy. I think that's dope. The way they're seeing the world, you could tell they understand exactly how all this comes together. The arrangements of the universe, the arrangements of, you know, bodies, you know, all these bodies around. They know exactly how to handle that in their mind. And I think, you know, the way they're feeling around this, sometimes it's underwhelming to them. And I think that's why they need more appreciation from us. They can understand exactly what's going on around here. And then we can see some exponential growth. And that's exactly what we need at this point. I just love to see it, you know, the way, you know, they're down to earth, they're open, you could track each and everything they're doing, and, you know, they know how to keep it in, you know, they know how to keep it locked into themselves and shit. They know how to move right, and they know how to keep it perfect. And for everybody, it's their instincts or something. Honestly, you know, it's a good thing. Peace.